Hello friends, welcome back to class 2nd of TCS NQT Rapid Revision series. Today we are going to revise statistics, simplification and data interpretation. Let's start with our first question. So in statistics we have this following subparts. They usually ask you to find the mean, median, mode or range, variation, standard deviation and coefficient of variance. So let us revise all these topics with an example. So we have a data set. We have to find the mean, median, mode, range, variance, standard deviation, and coefficient of variance of the following data set. So the first thing that we are going to do is to arrange this particular data set in ascending order. You can also arrange the data set in descending order, but I prefer to arrange this data set in ascending order. So let us first arrange them. So we have 5, then 7, then 3 eights, 1, 2, and 3. So we are going to write 3, 8, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Then we have 4 nines. This is 1 9, 2 9, 3 9, 4 9. So I'm going to write 4 nines. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I have arranged the data set in ascending order. My first task is to find the mean of this following data set. And to find the mean, we have to find the average. Like mean means average, so we have to find the sum of all the data first. So we have 4 nines, so it will be 9 into 4, and we have 3 8, it will be 8 into 3, and we have 1 7 and 1 5. So 7 plus 5 is 12. So we have to add 36 plus 24 plus 12, and 36 and 24 gives us 60. 6 plus 4 is 10, 3 plus 2 is 5, 60 plus 12 is 72. So 72 is the sum of all the numbers. And how many numbers are there? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are total 9 numbers. And if there are total 9 numbers, so 72 divided by 9 gives us 8. So 8 is our mean. So I will just write it here. Mean is our 8. Now let us go to median. Median means the middlemost data after the arrangement of data in ascending or descending order. So median is the middlemost data after the arrangement of the data set in ascending or in descending order. So what we have here is that we have arranged the data set in ascending order. So we have total 9 numbers. And if we have total 9 numbers, this will be 4 numbers, this will be 4 numbers, and we are left with only one. So median is also 8. Fine. Now let us go to mode. Mode means the data which is occurring highest number of times, or the data whose frequency is the highest. So let us calculate all the frequencies that we have. 5 is occurring one time, 7 is occurring one time, 8 is occurring 3 times, 9 is occurring 4 times. So frequency of 9 is highest. So the mode of the following data set will be 9. Now let us go to range. Range means the highest in the data set subtracted by the lowest in the data set. So highest in the data set is 9 and lowest in the data set is 5. So this subtraction between 9 and 5 is 4. So the range of the data set is 4. Now let us come to variance. And to find the variance, we have to do few more steps. So let us first tabulate all the data that we already have. We have 5, we have 7, we have 8, we have 3 eights rather, and then we have 4 nines. So I will write the nines here. We have 9, 9, 9, and 9. We have total 4 nines. What is the mean of the data set? Let us assume that the mean of the data set is x bar, that is 8. So we have to find, if this is x, then we have to find x minus x bar whole square. So this will be 5 minus 8 whole square, that is 3 square, that is 9. Then this is 7 minus 8 whole square, that gives us 1 whole square, that is 1. So this will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 0. And this will be 9 minus 8 whole square, that is 1. This will also be 1, this will be 1, and this will be 1. So let us find the summation of the total x minus x bar whole square. This is 9, this is 1, so this is 10, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, so this is 14. So the variance is 14 by the number of data set that we have. How many data we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have total 9 data set. So 14 divided by 9 gives us the variance, and 14 divided by 9 gives us 1.555. So I will approximately write as 1.556. So the variance is 1.556. Now we come to standard deviation. Standard deviation means root of variance. Standard deviation means root of variance, and you should remember this thing. Standard deviation is root of variance. So standard deviation will be root over 1.556, and this is going to give us SD is equal to root over 1.556 gives us 1.247. So the standard deviation is 1.247. Now that we are done with this, let us come to coefficient of variance. Another thing that is left is coefficient of variance. So I don't have any more space left here, so I will go in this slide and write the formula. So the coefficient of variance, and I will write it as CV, is equal to standard deviation divided by mean. And if they ask you to find the coefficient of variance in percentage, you have to multiply 100 to this number. So the standard deviation that we obtained from the previous slides or previous data is 1.247. So I will write 1.247, and the mean was 8 into 100, as because I'm finding the coefficient of variance in percentage. So 1.247 divided by 8 gives us 0.155 8, and if I multiply it with 100, that gives us 15.58. 15.58 percentage. Do not forget to add this percentage. So please, whenever you're solving the question, look into the data in which, or the type they are asking the question. I- Check if they want the answer in point or if they want the answer in percentage. So let us just revise all the formula that we know. So what is mean? Mean is summation of x divided by the total number of data set that is present. Median is the middlemost data after arrangement. Mode is highest frequency. So I will just write middlemost after arrangement. Mode is highest frequency. Range is highest minus lowest. Variance is summation of x minus x bar whole square divided by n. Standard deviation is standard deviation SD is equal to root over variance, and coefficient of variance is CV is equal to SD, that is your standard deviation, divided by x bar into 100 if they want the result in percentage. So I hope this was clear to you. Now let us move on to another question. Find the standard deviation of the following data set. We have to find the standard deviation, and as because we are finding the standard deviation, there is no need to arrange the data set in ascending or descending order. Our first task would be to find the total sum of the data set. So first let us see what are the total number of data present. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So total n is equal to 10. Now whenever you are asked to find the sum, try to make pairs in terms of 10. For example, I'm going to make 28 and 22 a pair. So 10 plus 28 plus 22. Then I will make 18 and 32 a pair. So this will give us 18 plus 32. Then I will make, we have already 30, so I will just write here 30. So this is accounted for, this is accounted, this is accounted, this is accounted for, this is accounted for, and this is accounted for. Now, if you look carefully here, this plus this, so this will be 13 plus 23 plus 25 plus 29. So this will give the result in sum 0, because 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 5 is 1, and 1 plus 9 is again 0. So all those groups have 0 as their unit place. So we have 30 plus 10 plus 28 plus 22. This is 10 and this is 50. This is 10 and this is also 50. Now 13 plus 23. 13 plus 23 gives us 36, plus 25 gives us 61. 61 plus 29 gives us 90. So you can see here is that I have found the result in terms of tens. So I will just check all the result once in my calculator and check if I'm getting the correct result or not. But first let us calculate this one. So 30 plus 10 gives us 40. 50 plus 50 is 100. So 100 plus 40 is 140. 140 plus 90 is your 230. So this will be the total summation of the data set. So I will just check it once. We have 10 plus 28 plus 13 plus 18 plus 29 plus 30 plus 22 plus 23 plus 25 plus 32. So we are getting 230. So this is our final result. Now to find the standard deviation, let us just tabulate all the data that we have. We have 10, and then we have 28, and then we have 13, and then we have 18, then we have 29, and then we have 30, and then we have 22. After 30 we have 22, then we have 23, then we have 25, and then we have 32. Fine. Now what is the mean? So mean will be 230 divided by 10, that gives us 23. So this is our mean. So what we have to find out? We have to find out x minus x bar. So this will be 10 minus 23 square, that is 13 square, that is 169. 28. So 28 minus 23 gives us 5 square, that is 25. 13. So 13 minus 23 whole square gives us 10 square, that is 100. Then 18. 18 minus 23 is again 5. So this will be 25. So now 29 minus 23 is 6. 6 square is 36. This is 23. So 30 minus 23 is 7 square, that is 49. 22 minus 23 whole square is 1, and then we have 0, then we have 4, and for this we have 9 square, that is 81. So what are the total data we have? Let us just write the total data we have. We have 169, then we have 25, then we have 100, then we have 25, then we have 36, then we have 49, then we have 1, then we have 0, then we have 4, and then we have 81. So let us check if we have 10 data or not. I will just make a rough count. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, this is 9, and this is 10. So now let us find the total sum of the series that we have. You can use your calculator because TCS is going to provide you with an on-screen calculator, and you can use it to calculate the total sum. So we have 169 plus 25 plus we have 100 plus we have 25 plus 36 plus 49 plus 1 plus 4 and plus 81. So that gives us 490. 490 is the sum of the deviation, and to find the variance, we have to divide it with the total number of data we have. So we have total 10 data. So the variance is 49. So the standard deviation will be root over variance, that is root over 49. So that will give us 7. So this is your final result. So be very careful. It will happen that in your option, they will give 490 and they will also give 49. Then they will give 7 and they will give a data like 7.5. So what will happen is that whenever you find this 490 and you will get very happy that we have got an answer in the option. So most of the student will tick this answer and come home and think that they have done the question correctly. Few of the students will mark this as a correct answer because they won't find the square root of 49, but we also have to find like the square root and then we have to reach the final answer. So the correct answer will be 7. So please complete the answer first and then mark the answer instead of getting excited by looking at the options. So let us go to the second another question. So we have done this standard deviation, we have revised all the concept. Now what we have is we have standard deviation of a data set is 7. So they have said that this standard deviation is 7 and the mean of the data set is 21. So what is the coefficient of variance in percentage? So they have asked the coefficient of variance in percentage. So what do we know? We know that the formula of coefficient of variance is standard deviation divided by mean of the data set into 100 if they ask the result in percentage. The standard deviation is 7, mean of the data set is 21, and if we multiply it with 100, we will get 1 by 3 into 100. And we know that if we divide 100 by 3, we get 33.333 dot 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 dot. It is a repeating fraction. So we can approximately write it as 33.34 percentage. So this is our coefficient of variance. This was an easy question, but if you don't know the formula or don't know the meaning of coefficient of variance, you won't be able to attempt this question. So all the required formula or all the required idea for attempting the statistics portion in TCS NQT, I have summarized in this slide. So please go through this slide, make a complete note of all the formulas involved. It will help you to go through the statistics parts without any hiccups. So now we have another small question. We have to find the deviation. We have to find the standard deviation of the following data set. And when we have to find the standard deviation, we have to first find the mean of the data set. So mean of the data set is 82 plus 93 plus 98 plus 89 plus 88. And how many data are there? There are total 5 number of data. So we can directly use our calculator to find the total sum. We have 82, then we have 93, plus then we have 98, plus we have 89, plus we have 88. That gives us 450. And if we divide 450 by 5, we get 90. So the mean of the data set is 90. So I will mark it as X bar. So I will find the sum again and check if I'm getting the correct sum or not. We have 82, then we have 93, then we have 98, then we have 89, then we have 88. So we are getting 450 and 450 divided by 5 is 90. So the mean of the following data set is 90. And once we have the mean, we are going to write 82, then we will write 93, then we will write 98, then we will write 89, and then we will write 88. So this is x here, and I will find x minus x bar whole square. So we have 90 here, so 82 minus 90 whole square gives us 8 whole square, that is 64. Then we have 93 minus 90, that gives us 3 square, that gives us 9. Then we have 98 minus 90, that again gives us 8 square, that is 64. We have 89, so 89 minus 90 whole square gives us 1 square, that gives us 1, and 88 minus 90 gives us 2 square, that is 4. So the total deviations that we have here is 64, then we have 9, then we have 64, then we have 1, then we have 4. So 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 4 plus 64 plus 64 is 128. 128 plus 4 is 132, and 132 plus 10 is 142. So this is the total sum of the variations. Now 142 divided by 5 gives us 142 divided by 5 gives us 28.4, and standard deviation will be root over 28.4, that will give us root over 28.4 will give us 5.329. 5.329. So this is our final result. As because I have got the result in point, I will just check my result once. We have 82 minus 90 is 8 square, 64. 93 minus 90, we have 3 square, that is 9. 98 minus 9. So for this we have 8 square, and for this we have your 3 square, for this you have your 8 square, for this you have your 1 square, and for this we have your 2 square. So 8 square is 64, plus 3 square is 9, again 8 square is 64, plus 1 square is 1, and 2 square is 4. So we are getting this result only, and I hope I have done all the calculations correctly. If you find any mistakes in the calculation, you can leave a comment in the comment box below, and I will rectify my mistake. So let us move on to the next question. Next question is not a question, but I would like to give you an idea like how we can find this cube root of a number fast. You will have this calculator button to find the square root, but you won't have this calculator button to find the cube root. So just make, so we are going to learn a trick that will help us to find the cube root of a number very fast. So we have a number 328509, and we want to find the cube root of this number. Cube root of 328509. How we can find this very fast? So I have given the cube root of all the numbers up to 9 from 1 to 9 in a tabular format. Cube root of 1 is 1 and the unit place is 1. Cube root of 2 is 8 and the unit place is 8. Cube root of 3 is 27. Sorry, cube of 3 is 27 and the unit is 7. Cube of 4 is 64 and the unit place is 4. Cube of 5 is 125 and unit is 5. Cube of 6 is 216 and unit is 6. Cube of 7 is 343 and unit is 3. Cube of 8 is 512 and that is 2. And cube of 9 is 729, that is 9. So if you look carefully here, cube of 1 ends with 1. Cube of 4 ends with 4. Cube of 5 ends with 5. So cube of 6 will end with 6. Cube of 9 will end with 9. So for 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9, cube of this number have the same unit place, that is 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9. But if you look at 2, for 2, the unit place is 8 and vice versa. For 8, the unit place is 2. For 3, unit place is 20, unit place is 7, and for 7, unit place is 3. If you just memorize this particular part, for 2 we have 8 and for 8 we have 2. For 2 we have 8 and for 8 we have 2. For 3 we have 7 and for 7 we have 3. Rest of the numbers have the same unit place as the numbers itself. So now let us see how this particular trick is going to help me to find the cube root of a number very fast. So we have 328509, and as because the unit place is 9, we know that its cube root will also have a 9 in its unit place, because we can see here cube of 9 is 729. So if this number has 9 in its unit place, its cube root will also have a 9 in its unit place, and we are going to just eliminate this number. Now we are left with 328. So if you look into the results here, 328 is less than this one, 328 is greater than this one, 328 is greater than this one, 328 is greater than 27, 328 is greater than 64, 328 is greater than 125, 328 is greater than 216, 328 is lesser than 343. So now if we look here, uh, 343, we have 328 is less than 343. So we are going to go to this number. So the cube root of this number will be 69. That's it. So you can also check, if we find the cube root of this number, we are going to get 328509 only. So let us take this thing for a run again and check if we could understand the theory or not. We have root over 50653. Unit place of this number is 3. So the cube root will also have a 7 as its unit place, because we know if we have 3 in the unit place of a cube, the cube root will have 7. Now when we have done with this, we will eliminate this number. Now we will check 50 is greater than this one, 50 is greater than this one, 50 is greater than this one, 50 is lesser than 64. So instead of 4, we are going to go one step backward. So the result will be 37. So you can just check here, 37 to the power 3 gives us 50653. So let us try with this one. Cube root of 970,299. We have a 9 in the unit place, so the cube root will also have a 9 in its unit place. We are going to delete this one. 907. So cube of 10 will be 1000. So 970 will be less than 100. So the result will be 99. Okay, so now let us go to the last question that we have. We have 1442897. So the cube have 7 in its unit place. So cube root of 1442897. So as because it has 7 in its unit place, so the cube root will have 3 in its unit place. We are going to delete this number. Now what is the cube root of 11? Cube root of 11 is 1331. That is lesser than this one. Cube of 12 is 1728. Cube of 12, 12 cube is 1728, and 1728 is greater than this one. We are going to go one step backwards. So I will replace this number with 11. So cube root of 1442897 gives us 113. So 328509 is 69. 50653 is 37. 970299 is 99, and 142897 gives us 113. So I will suggest you that you remember the square of all the numbers from 1 to 20, and also memorize the square of all the cube of all the numbers from 1 to 20. Fine. Remember and memorize the square of all the numbers from 1 to 20, and memorize the cube of all the numbers from 1 to 20. So I hope this was clear to you. Now let us move on to a simplification question. I show you to I taught you to find the cube root of a number very fast because it is going to help you with this simplification question. You can find the square root easily because you will have a button available in the calculator to find the square root, but you won't have any button available to find the cube root of a number. So this is the fastest way in which you can find the cube root of a number. So now let us go to this simplification question. We have this big equation and we have to simplify this following thing. So let us start with our rule. So the first is V, B, O, D, M, A, S. So first we will solve the bar. So if we solve this bar, we will get 1 here. This will be 1. And multiplication first, then addition. So 8 into 1 will be 8. 8 plus 6 will be 8 plus 6 will be 14. So we will write 1 divided by 3 by 7 of means, let us just keep it at off only. So this is 14 plus. Now let us look into this one. We have 3 by 7 plus 8 by 4. So 3 by 7 can be written as 6 by 14 plus 8 by 14. I just multiply 2 with the numerator and the denominator because we have 14 in the denominator here. So 6 plus 8 is 14, and 14 by 14 is 1. So this will be 1. Now we have 1 by 5 divided by 7 by 5. So this will be uh, 1 by 5 multiplied by 25 by 7 minus 1. So first we will solve the multiplication. So this 5 and this 5 will be cancelled. So this will be 5 by 7 minus 1, and this will be 5 minus 7 by 7, that gives us minus 2 by 7. So the whole result of this one will be minus 2 by 7. So in here, instead of plus, I will write minus 2 by 7. Now what is off here? Off means multiplication. So we have 1 divided by 3 by 7 multiplied, or off, this is off, 14 minus 2 by 7. So we know that off comes before your division. So this will be 2. So this will be 1 divided by 2 minus 2 by 7. And what is 1 divided by 2? 1 divided by 2 is 1 by 2 minus 2 by 7. That gives us like sorry 14. Okay, so this will be 3 into 2, so this will be 6. Don't do such silly mistakes. So this will be 1 by 6. I will just erase this one. So this will be 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 means the LCM will be 42. So this will be 7 minus 7 minus, this will be 12. So this will be minus 5 by 42. So this will be your final result of your calculation. So the simplification will give us minus 5 by 42. So please apply this rule whenever you're trying to do this simplification. I will try another simplification question. We have x square plus 1 by x square equal to 79, and you have to find the value of x plus 1 by x. So let us think here. You cannot just go on with this equation and then find the value of x, then you will put the value of x in here and then you will find the answer. This is going to be very difficult and time consuming. You have to answer as many questions accurately in a given possible time constraint. Let us assume that t is equal to x plus 1 by x. We have to find the value for t. T is equal to x plus 1 by x, and we have to find the value of t. Once we have to find the value for t, in the next step, I'm going to square both of the sides. And if we square both of the sides, we will get t square is equal to x plus 1 by x whole square. And we know the formula a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So t square will be x square plus 2 into x into 1 by x plus 1 by x square. So in the next step, we can write t square is equal to this x and this x will be cancelled. We will have x square plus 2 plus 1 by x square. So I think you can see the pattern here now. So I will just rearrange the equation. We have t square is equal to x square plus 1 by x square bracket and plus 2, and it is given that x square plus 1 by x square is 79. So I will just replace this form or replace this formula with 79. So t square will be 79 plus 2, and 79 plus 2 will be 81. So what do we have? We have t square is equal to 81. But this is not your final answer. You don't have to find the value of t square. You have to find the value of t. So I will square root on both of these sides. So t is equal to root over 81. So this is going to give us plus minus root over, sorry, plus minus not root over. So this will give us plus minus 9, and this is your final answer. So if x square plus 1 by x square is 79, then x plus 1 by x is equal to 9 plus minus 9. So there can be variations in the question. They might actually tell you to find the value of x. So what you are going to do in that particular scenario? So let us imagine a scenario. They have given this equation x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 79, and they have told you to find the value for x. So this is impossible and very difficult task to find the value of x from this particular scenario. So what you're going to do is that you're going to simplify this equation using this particular form to get x plus 1 by x is equal to plus minus 9. And then I think this thing will become very easy for you. So you can just write x square plus 1 is equal to plus minus 9x. So this will be x square plus 9x plus 1 is equal to 0. This will be your first equation, and the another equation will be x square minus 9x plus 1 is equal to 0. This will be your second equation, and you can simplify the values for x to get the final result. So I hope this was clear to you, and you can yourself simplify this particular two equation and then find the value for x. So now let us go to another question on simplification. This is again an interesting question. There are two questions rather. So we are going to concentrate on this first question. So what they are telling me, fx is equal to x cube minus 3x cube. I think there is a little mistake in printing the question. So this won't be x cube, this will be x square. Fine. So x cube minus 3x square plus kx minus 10. So this is the value for x. Now they are saying that what should be the value for k so that x minus 5 is a factor of fx. Now let us take a step back. Let us imagine that if x minus 5 is a factor of fx. So what we can write? If x minus 5 is a factor of fx, we can write px x minus 5. What is px? Px is another function in terms of x. So fx is equal to px into x minus 5. And we know that, and we know that fx divided by x minus 5 will be 0, and x minus 5 will be 0, and x is equal to 5. This will be one of the root of the particular equation. This will be one root. There will be total around maximum 3 roots. So if x minus 5 is a factor, then x equal to 5 will be one of its root. And if 5 is a root, then we can write f 5 is equal to 0. That means 5 cube minus 3 5 square minus plus k 5 k into 5 minus 10. So 5 cube is 125, 3 into 25 plus 5k minus 10. So 125 minus 75 minus 10 plus 5k is equal to 0. 125 minus 75 is 50. This is 50, and 50 minus 10 is 40. 40 plus 5k is equal to 0. So this will give us k is equal to minus 8. So for this equation, or for to have um, fx to have root fx to have x minus 5 as a factor, the value of k should be minus 8. I hope this was clear to you. Now let us go to the another question. That's an easy question, but we have to frame the equation properly. What they are saying is that each member in a kitty party contributed twice as many rupees as the total number of members present, and the total collection was rupees 9248. The number of members present at the party was. So let us assume that there are total n numbers of members present in the kitty party, and each of the member in the kitty party invested rupees 2n, because each member in the kitty party contributed twice as many rupees as the total number of members present. So what do we know? We know that total amount invested will be 2n plus 2n plus 2n plus dot plus 2n is equal to 9248. This is the total sum of the money that was invested in the kitty party. Now, we again know that 2n plus 2n plus 2n, we have to add it n times. And additioning n times means 2n into n is equal to 9248. So that gives us 2n square is equal to 9248, and we have to find n square is equal to, we have to find the n square value. So n square will give us 2312, and you can easily find the square root of 2312. So I hope I did some mistake here. So this won't be 2312, this will be 4624. So you can easily find the square root of 4624, and this will be root of 4624. This will be 68 rupees. So total, each of the members invested 68 rupees for the kitty party, and there were 34 members in the kitty party. So they might ask you how many number of members present in the party, or no, sorry, this is n is equal to 68 only. So there are only 68 members, and each of the members invested 68 into 2, that gives us 16 and 136 rupees. So they might actually ask you, like, what is the total money that was invested by each of the members. They might ask you what is the total number of members that are present in the party. So from a single question, they might ask you different things. So understand the question properly, then you start working on the question. So don't waste your time, and and this will be a very, very sad situation if you do the whole calculation correctly, and just because you missed a particular point, you chose the wrong option. Please pay attention to detail. In TCS NQT, time is enough. You can attempt all the question in like well under the time, but what matters is your accuracy. You should be very accurate while attempting each and every question. So let us go to another simplification question. So if if the above equation is true, then what is the value for x? We have to simply find the value of x. So let us write the equation first. I will just find an LCM here. So in the numerator, it will be x minus 2 plus x minus 1, and in the denominator, it will be x minus 1 and x minus 2, and that is equal to 3 by x minus 3. Fine. Now, this can be written as 2x minus 3 divided by x minus 1, x minus 2 equal to 3 divided by x minus 3. So I will do the cross multiplication. I will bring this numerator denominator here, and I will bring this denominator here. So the final result or the next step of the equation will be 2x minus 3 multiplied by x minus 3, and this will be 3x minus 1 and x minus 2. So you can actually find the rest of the thing. So 2x into x gives us 6x square. 2x minus 3 gives us minus 6x. Minus 3 into x gives us 3x. Minus 3 into minus 3 gives us plus 9. 3 in bracket x gives us x square minus x minus 2x, it gives us 2x, minus 1x gives us minus x, minus 1 minus 2 gives us plus 2. I think I'm not wrong with the calculation. So I will just simplify this left hand side. So after this simplification of the left hand side, we will get 6x square minus 9x plus 9, and that will be equal to 3x square minus 3x plus 2. So if we simplify this one, we will get 6x square minus 9x plus 9, that will be 3x square minus 9x plus 6. So I will just check it once. 3x square minus 9x plus 6. So minus 9x and minus 9x will cancel out each other. So we will be left with 6x square plus 9 equal to 3x square plus 6. So I will bring 3x here. I think I did a mistake somewhere along the road. I will just see here once. Okay. So in here 2 into x into x should be 2x squared. So this will be 2x square, this will be 2x square. So this will be 2x square and this will be 2x square. So I will take 2 on this side and I will bring 6 on this side. So this will give us 9 minus 6 equal to 3x square minus 2x. So that gives us x square is equal to 3. And if x square is equal to 3, that means x is equal to plus minus root over 3. So the value of x is plus minus root over 3. So I hope this question was clear to you. You can check on the calculations again and try that calculation yourself once so that you don't commit silly mistake like I did in this particular steps. Never commit silly mistakes. What happens is that when you commit silly mistake, you invest time behind a question, and even after investing time, if you are not getting the correct result, it is just a wastage of time. So make sure that you know the concepts very well before attempting your answer. And when you actually invest time in an answer, make sure that you get the answer correctly. So now we will look into a data interpretation question. There are lots of different kinds of data interpretation questions. I will bring you some more data interpretation questions in the next revision classes. We have table chart like this one. Then we have pie chart. We will do a pie chart question in here. And we have table chart, pie chart, and we have your line chart, and we also have your bar chart. These are the four kinds of chart that TCS NQT might give you. So it is very much important that you practice all these kinds of charts. So in today's revision class, I will discuss working with these two charts, and in the next classes, I will also bring questions from line chart and bar chart. So let us start with this question. So this is a very simple question. It is just that you have to hold your patience and do the calculations properly. You may use your calculator because calculator will be provided in the answer screen. So uh, we have a chart here. If we have a chart here, they are saying that in the year 1998, this is the expenditure of a company. So 288 lakh rupees was invested in salaries, 98 lakhs for fuel and transport, 3 lakhs for bonuses, 23.4 interest on loans, and 83 lakhs on taxes. So all the data is provided here. Now, the average amount of interest per year which the company had to pay during this period, average amount of interest per year. So I hope this question is very clear to you, like what will be the average amount of interest. So if we can just find the total addition of all these interests, we have 23.4, we have 32.5, and then 41.6, and 36.4, and then we have 49.4. So you can just find an addition of here 23.4 plus 32.5 plus 41.6 plus 36.4 plus 49.4. So that gives us 183.3. So that gives us 183.3. Please check this calculation once. I might get some error. So I will just do the calculation again and check if I'm getting everything correct or not. We have 23.4 plus we have 32.5 plus we have 41.6 plus we have 36.4 4 plus we have 49.4, that gives us 183.3. And to get the average amount of interest, we have to divide with the total number of years. So we are talking about total 5-year period. So the average interest will be 183.3 divided by 5. So that will give us 183.3 divided by 5, that will give us 36.66 lakhs. So I will just write here at 36.67. I hope this was clear to you. Now let us go to the second one. What they are asking in the second one: the total amount of bonus paid by the company during the given period is approximately 1%. What percent of the total amount of salary during this period? So we have to find the total amount of bonus, and we have to find the total amount of salary first. So let us find the total number of bonus. So I will just remove this part because I require some amount of space to work out this. So I will just find the total amount of salary. Total salary will be 288 plus 342 plus 324 plus 336 plus 420. So I will find the sum of all these numbers. So we will have 288 plus 342 plus 324 plus 336 plus 420. So we will get 1710. Please check your result and check with me once if I'm getting it correctly or not. So that was your total salary. So I will mark it as TS. Now I'm going to find the total bonus and I will mark it as TB. So the total bonus will be 3 plus 2.52 plus 3.84 plus 3.68 plus 3.96, and this will be 3 plus 2.52 plus 3.84 plus 3.68 plus 3.96, that gives us 17. Now they have asked you to find the approximately what percentage, like what is the bonus, what percentage is the bonus to the salary. So for that we have to do TB divided by TS, and they have asked the answer in percentage, so we have to multiply it by 100. So the result will be 17 by 1710 multiplied by 100, and that will give us 17 divided by 1710 into 100, that gives us 0.994. So that gives us 0.994 percentage, that is approximately equal to 1%. Clear? Now let us go to this last one. The ratio between the total expenditure on taxes for all the years and the total expenditure on fuel and transport for all the years respectively is, we have to find the ratio of the total expenditure on taxes to the total expenditure of fuel for all the years. So let us find the total expenditure on taxes first. So what will be the total expenditure on taxes? So this will be 83 plus 108 plus 74 plus 88 plus 98. So that will give us 83 plus 108 plus 74 plus 88 plus 98. That gives us total of 451. And 451 is the total expenditure on taxes. And what is the total expenditure on fuel and transport? So the total expenditure on fuel and transport is 98 plus 112 plus 101 plus 133 plus 142. So that gives us 98 plus 112 plus 101 plus 133 plus 142. That gives us 586. That is fuel and transport. So I will just write here as trans. So we have to find the ratio. So the ratio will be 451 divided by 586. So whenever you get something like this, like whenever you get like 451 and 586, make the smaller number as 1. So how you can make the smaller number as 1? By dividing it with the larger number. So I will write 1, and in the denominator this will be 586 divided by 451. So that gives us 1.3. Fine. So I have made the smaller number as 1 and the larger number, and I have divided the larger number with the smaller number. And after that I have done this, I got 1 by 1.1, 1.3. So if I multiply the numerator with 10, and if we multiply by the denominator with 10, so I will get a respectable result. That will be 10 by 13. So the ratio will be 10 by 13. That is your final result. So I hope this was clear to you. There is no rocket science here. There are no intricate concepts here. You just have to read the question properly and to add all the data correctly. That's it. You have to add all the data correctly. Now, let us go to this question. So we have a pie chart, different pie chart, and depending upon the pie chart we have to answer this following questions. So I have left this slide blank so that I can work out here, and I have done the questions here. So my question is, if for a certain quantity of books the publisher has to pay rupees 30,600 as printing cost, then what will be the amount of royalty to be paid by that book? So what we know? We know that the printing cost is 30,600. So the printing cost is 30,600. And we also know from the pie chart is that uh, printing cost is total 20% of the total cost. So X into 20% will give us 30,600. And from here we can find the value for X, that will be 30,600 into 100 by 20. So I will just do this one. So this is our total money. So I'm not going to calculate anything here. Now they have asked what is the total royalty should be paid. And what do we know? We know that royalty is 15%. Royalty is 15% of the total amount. So if royalty is the 15%, then what we can do is that we can write 36000 into 10 divided by 2 into 15 by 100. And from here I can cancel out two zeros, and this will be 5. So the total amount of royalty that should be paid is 306 into 5 into 15, and you can just calculate it in the calculator. So we will have 306 into 5 into 15, that gives us 22950. So that will give us 22950. This will be our final result for the royalty. So this will be 22950. Now, what is the central angle of the sector corresponding to the expenditure incurred on royalty? So royalty is 15% of the 100%. So that will be also be 15% of 360 degree. So this will be this thing and this thing. So this will be 3.6 into 15. So this will be 54 degree. So whenever you are working with this pie chart and they tell you to find the sector angle, what you do is that you take the percentage, whatever that percentage is, percentage into 3.6. So that will give you the sector angle. So this will be your 54 degree. Now, let us look into the third question. The price of a book is marked as 20% above the cost price. If the marked price of the book is rupees 180, then what is the cost of paper used in a single copy of the book? So the selling price is 180 rupees. Selling price is 180 rupees, and selling price is 20% above the cost price. So we can write CP into 120 divided by 100 is equal to 180 rupees. And from this particular scenario, you can find the CP. So the CP will be 180 into 100 divided by 120. I will cancel 10 here. I will cancel 10 here. I can write 180 as 60 into 3 into 10 divided by 12, and 12 can divide 60 by 5, so that will give us 150 rupees. So the cost price of the book is 150 rupees, and if the cost price of the book is 150 rupees, and we know that paper cost is 25% of the total printing cost, so we have to find the 25% of 150. 25% of 150 is 1 by 4th of 150, and 1/4 of 150 gives us 37. 150 divided by 4 gives us 37.5. So that is the total cost incurred for the paper. So this will be 37.5. Let us look into the fourth question. If 5,500 copies are published and transportation cost is rupees 82,000, then what should be the selling price of book so that publisher can earn 25%? So let us first find the total cost or the total cost price of each of the book. And we know that there are total 5,500 copies. And for 5,500 copies, the transportation cost is 82,500. And the transportation cost is 10% of the total cost. So x into 10. So the 10% of the total cost is 82,500. So if I simplify this one, we will get 82,000 three zeros. That is the total cost for 5,500 books. And for a single book, the cost price would be 8,500, 8,25,000 divided by 5,500, and that will give us we can this zero gone, so that gives us 825 into 10 divided by 55, and 825 can be written as 5 into 165 into 10 divided by 5 into 11. This 5 is cancelled, this and this is cancelled, so this gives us 55. No, sorry, this gives us 15. So that gives us 15. So the total cost price of the book is 150. Publisher wants to have a profit of 25%. So the cost price should be 150 into 125 by 100. That gives us you can just write 150 into 1.25. That gives us 150 into 1.25 gives us 187.5. 187.5. So the total cost price should be 187.5. This is your answer. Now, royalty on the book is less than the printing cost by. Royalty on the book is less than the printing cost by. So let us assume that the cost price of the book is rupees 100. So the royalty will be your 15 rupees, and printing cost will be 20 rupees. So the royalty on the book is less than the printing cost by. So to find this one, we have to do PC minus royalty divided by PC, and that will give us 20 minus 15 divided by 20. So this will be 5 by 20. 5 by 20 is 1 by 4, and when we convert 1 by 4 into percentage, so that gives us 25%. And now the result depends on variety of things. If the options are given in the ratio form, you can just write 1 by 4. And if they want the answer in percentage, you can write 25%. Okay. So this was your data interpretation. I will be back tomorrow with some few more questions. Tomorrow we are going to discuss the syllogisms, patterns, and data sufficiency question. And if the time permits, we are going to revise few more data interpretation questions as well. So for all the previous lectures and previous worksheet, you can visit www.campusprep.com. You can visit this thing, and to communicate with me directly, you can join this Telegram group. You can also join our Facebook and Instagram page for regular updates. And if you find any mistakes in the calculation, and if you don't agree with my thought process on any of the questions that I have discussed today, you can leave a comment below, or you can directly communicate with me in the Telegram group. I will surely reply to you. And if I agree that I have done a mistake here, I will surely rectify my mistake. Thank you. So I hope you enjoyed my class today. I will see you again tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Thank you. Bye bye.